Going back to the article in the Wall Street Journal that said that brand storytellers were the latest hot thing in marketing, when you think about it from the CEO's perspective, and they're probably reading a lot and hearing from their marketing teams about storytelling, or maybe they're not hearing from their marketing teams about storytelling, but they realize that this is probably the biggest fad or the biggest trend in marketing. They go to their marketing teams, and I'm saying simplistically, would say, we need to tell better stories. I read the Wall Street Journal and this article says that storytelling is important. Is that something that, in your experience, a CEO would actually ask of its marketing team? And more important, would they be confident enough to invest in storytelling? A lot of marketing for CEOs is a leap of faith, and it's harder to correlate activity to outcomes. But do you think there's an appetite among leadership to leverage the power of storytelling? They're reading about it. They've been told that it's something they should do, but do you see it in action in real life?
The thing that I hear CEOs say is less, we need to leverage the power of storytelling. It's more, we need a story, or we need a better story, or we need a clearer story. It's less about the storytelling, more about the story. I think that is still a powerful channel and is still a powerful way to get the story or the storyline across and out into the market. From my experience, when a founder or a CEO thinks about story, I'm thinking about one or two things actually. One is the founder story. It's a little bit about them. What's my founder story and how do I get my founder story out? In those cases, what I try to get across to them is, look, as the CEO, as the founder, your perspective is definitely paramount, right? It's not the only input, but it's a very important input. But we need to put it together a storyline that's not tied to you. That's not scalable past like a very early stage startup asking for fundraising. The founder story at the early stage, not even Series A, seed, pre-seed, maybe Series A, with the founder's background, their credibility, how they came about this idea, all that stuff is an important part of the story. But I would argue is that as you scale, as you move up market, as you sell into bigger customers, that's just less and less important. The founder is not in those sales conversations. Now you've got enterprise, you've got AEs, you've got maybe SDRs, you've got solutions consultants, you've got a whole sales team, not to mention the whole marketing side of the house. The founder story is less important than actually your founder point of view, right? And then how that point of view informs the storyline.